So in this video, I'm going to be covering the exact funnel and the exact launch sequence that Iman Gadzhi took last week with his agency accelerator program and how he made over $3 million in the short span of just a week. So if you're an offer owner on social platforms selling an offer to your audience and you have around 3 to 5 client testimonials specifically in the make money online niche, definitely stick around to the end of this video because I might have something for you. So in this video, essentially, I'm just going to be breaking down exactly how Iman takes attention, turns it into interest, turns that interest into desire, and turns that desire into action, as well as the building blocks that make up his whole funnel. So if we start right here in the attention section, he dropped a teaser video actually breaking down kind of what was coming in the next coming days. So it's just a 4-minute video, and it just teases exactly what it is that the launch sequence was going to do and the things that it was going to accomplish. So it's a 4-minute teaser to start the launch sequence, right? It's very dramatic as he claims it's the last program he'll ever create and the most advanced agency program ever. That's what he claims, right? And the goal right here is to build up hype. So he's calling it the largest and biggest agency, best agency in the market. It's a sneak peek, and he's going to be giving away 7 free modules before the actual launch happens. So the great thing about doing this is that you're giving a ton of free value before you even launch your product, your solution, your offer. You're giving a ton of free value in the form of videos, specifically on YouTube, which is the best for long form, for building trust and authority in your space. All he does is post a ton of videos on YouTube, right? Provide the goodwill up front so that by the time that he makes his ask in the latter section of the actual launch sequence, when you're ready to go into his program, it's an easy no-brainer yes, right? And on the bottom of the video, all he's doing is pushing 2 links. So he's going to be pushing the agency accelerator sign up and the actual enrollment page. So then this moves us into the interest section of the video. He's using Webflow to host his landing page on here. And his opt-in is just a general landing page approach without the VSL, which is very uncommon in the space. But for him specifically, he was just using a call to action right here and getting people to opt in into a newsletter and into the launch sequence itself. So the headline is enticing and it's tangible, so it has quantifiable metrics. You always want to add quantifiable metrics in the form of money. Usually does extremely well to make money online. And the opt-in page, all it's doing is going over the video that he just showed you. So you click off the link of the video and the landing page is just going to be reiterating exactly what he covered in the video. And all he's doing here is revealing the 7 videos he's going to be posting throughout the week. So if you opt in, you get access to alerts that give you access to these videos. So the opt-in is super simple. All he's doing is collecting your first name, your email, and your phone number, and then a big CTA button. That's basically just going to opt you into his active campaign, which is what he uses for his email marketing services and SMS retargeting. And then, of course, when you click the CTA, you get taken into the opt-in form. So this moves us into the next page. So this is just going to be kind of like a introductory post into what is coming, as well as a qualification. And this has been working extremely well in the space. If you know, guys like Cardinal Mason are using Typeforms to be able to qualify leads way better over something like a Calendly page or just the opt-in page, right? So he's using Typeform specifically for this. All he's doing on here is he's saying your registration is almost complete. And this kind of resembles a high-ticket landing page format where it's the VSL at the top with a headline, no CTA, but a Typeform underneath. So the Typeform, he's collecting information. And if you do decide to fill in the information, he could separate you from the leads that just opted in. The people that went through the Typeform, he knows are way more qualified and way more intentional when it comes to actually buying his program. So on here, he asks things like, how old are you? Super important, just to make sure that your audience is, not too young where they're not going to be able to afford, but also not too old where they're not really going to understand the value proposition. Then he goes into what is your current occupation. He wants to make sure, of course, you have the money to handle the investment. Are you currently studying something that isn't what you want to do? So making them confirm their suspicions, admit the fact that they're in a painful current situation. Then he goes into, are you currently working a job you don't enjoy? And again, more pain. Are you interested in the idea of starting your online business? How long have you been following Iman? These are just more and more qualifying questions. And how much money did you manage to save up in 2024? Super important to ask. How much are you willing to invest in yourself? This is what this question is doing, is just asking the person on the other side, how much money are you willing to put aside to invest into this program? So once you finish filling out the type form, you get taken to this page where it says, congratulations, your spot is secured. He's going to take you to two places to do more retargeting and more nurturing. One is going to be a Telegram group, and the other one is going to be his email inbox with his classic email marketing, right? And then inside of the Telegram, as you can see, 63,000 people opted in just the first couple of days of him starting this launch sequence. And it's hosted on Telegram since it's a free platform, and you could easily just message people without them messaging back and messing up the whole announcements channel. So then you're moved into the desire section. The desire section is really simple. With his launch sequence, he posted 3 videos, and in those 3 videos, he nurtures you up. It's 3 hours of content. So if your target audience is willing to put up with 3 hours of content of pure value and pure goodwill, the chances of them buying is going to be significantly higher. And that's why Iman focuses more on that long form content over that short form TikTok dopamine junkie type content. And that's exactly what he's doing here. He's getting 3 long form videos that is just priming the person up to buy while his active campaign is running on autopilot and sending a ton of emails. The emails are super simple. All he's doing is nurturing the people up, pushing their pains, stabbing at their pains, and of course plugging the next step, the next CTA in the step. So once you get taken into the action section, he does open up the enrollment by video 3. So by the third video, by the third day of your launch sequence, he does open up enrollment, and he pushes with urgency to make sure that people are actually opting in. Again, the landing page is hosted on Webflow. It makes it look as premium and as possible and clean. And then the lander has a headline that explains the offer and adds urgency. So in this example, he says, join the VIP list to get preferential access, so pre-access, lock in your $1,000 discount for Monday. So again, urgency, scarcity. He only has 1,000 spots open for this specific group. He calls it his exclusive group. And then the VSO is not even a VSL. The VSO is essentially just kind of like the teaser video that he showed in the first post in his launch sequence. Landing page, super simple. He's explaining his actual solution and why it's the key to launching your first business. Then he drops into exactly what you're going to be getting inside of Agency Accelerator, which is the program, the project that he's launching. He throws in bonuses that sweeten the deal by adding other programs someone in the agency space needs, and then price drops with benefits tied to it. So he's adding the Ad Architect, the Pentaprofit, the Inbox Insiders, all for 50% off if you were to join by that third video. FAQ is super good to objection handle and answer any common questions ideal customer might have. And then once you opt in, it's going to take you into this kind of like opt-in page. He's collecting your email again, your first name, your last name, your phone number, and your Instagram handle. Now he does these 4 things specifically because he can now retarget you 3 times if you don't decide to buy. So if somebody were to say, fill out this information, right, and they decide not to buy, he can hit them up through email, he can hit them up through phone number, either call or SMS, and he can hit them up through Instagram DMs. So I actually didn't buy the first time that I went through this opt-in page, and I got retargeted through WhatsApp by one of his appointment setters. And I think I have a screenshot down here. But after that page, you get taken to the payment. It's going to be $9.95 for lifetime access. And then this is the screenshot that I was talking about right here, is his appointment setter actually reaching out to me, giving me an incentive to sign up now rather than later to get me inside of the program before the enrollments close. So if you look right here, Agency Accelerator has 3,316 members, right? And this is the exact screenshot of the Discord community inside. So based on the people that when I created this diagram, only 3,000 people were inside, but it wasn't even the end of the week, right? So we could probably assume that more than 4,500 people actually opted into his Agency Accelerator program. So if we do quick money math, if 3,316 people, to be on the conservative side, right, paid $9.95 for this premium program, he made over $3 million in just 1 week of launching this solution. And it's because of the great funnel that he had in place, the great value upfront sequence, launch sequence that he had, the landing page, the email opt-ins, the retargeting, the SMS. Everything is streamlined and dialed in, right? And of course, he's not doing this by himself, right? Iman is only the face. He's the one that's creating content, and he has a huge backend team. I mean, you saw That was just one of the appointment setters that reached out to me, but there was over 3 of them that reached out to me and added me into communities and pushed the Telegram announcements. There's so much going on the back end. So I have a quick offer for all offer owners, right? So if you're an offer owner, like I said, and you have 3 to 5 client testimonials specifically in the money online niche, we can help you add $30K in monthly recurring revenue in the next 90 days or your full investment back. And if you want access and you want to take advantage of this opportunity, of this offer, you could speak directly with me in the link below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more breakdowns exactly like this, I'll leave the playlist attached below, and I hope to see you inside.